Hey there friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here again, and Doom the Dark Age is one of my most anticipated games of 2025, maybe top 2 or 3 games that I'm looking forward to this year. So I want to check out the developer direct that dropped today in its entirety, go over everything that we have learned about Doom the Dark Ages so far, and just get really hyped about the most metal franchise in the industry today. It looks incredible from what we've seen so far, and I can't wait for them to share some additional details as well. Like I said, pure metal right from the rip. Doom Eternal, excellent. This one, I can't imagine it not being better.
Welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And
you hear that a lot, and it seems like it's true.
Innovation, craftsmanship, and performance remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise.
I cannot wait.
It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now,
yeah, I'm so
we're
hyped.
Excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom the Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
I'm glad they left that in. That looks like a blooper. That's so funny. Oh yeah, here we go. Is that a flail? What am I watching? This looks insane. Yo, that shield? I need it in my life.
In Doom the Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war
That's
against
so sick.
hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations.
The environments
to
look
explore,
insane.
Powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies
The guns
to
look
conquer.
even more insane.
This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the
That's a really good
entry
idea.
point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game
the
is
vibes
really
are the
returned to
same.
form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you
They had
felt
a big
like fighter
Pokemon
jet.
there. That was so
In
funny.
Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank.
Let's go.
Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
This is what I'm looking forward to. I love big, powerful
Balance
gameplay.
between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again. Just
Let's
like in the classic
go.
Doom games.
I love
But
it.
it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
That's so
Block,
freaking sick.
throw,
Oh, you can Captain America it?
deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press.
Bro, that's
You know, we
so
want
fire.
every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
No, this is my playstyle to a T. I'm a huge fan of this. Let me tank everything.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created at id.
Yeah, I love this.
But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Yeah, that's so sick.
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet. Or even a Doom spiked mace. That's right. we
Oh,
have
okay.
three
Melee
main
is gonna
options that
be
are part
so
of the
good in
melee
this game.
system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel
Very nice.
unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Yeah, guns. Oh yeah, this is my favorite weapon. Just sending out bone splinters the entire time is crazy.
The best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
This looks incredibly fun.
Me.
Big old shotgun.
Ancient. Brutal torture machines.
Some of the reloads on this are sick. Seeing the skulls get destroyed on the side is so wild.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem. That only the
I like how, even though you're kind of a tank,
so let's take
you're still moving quickly through the enemy ranks.
And see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environment.
Look at them all lined up, ready to die.
For Doom: The Dark Ages.
Okay, still got some quick movement. Little wombo combo there. Oh, okay, that was sick. What? Looks like you can pay the green ones. Nah, this is fire, bro. What? Just swap to the bone shooter.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom
give
for
me
all Slayers.
max speed.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is
no
it's the
way.
size of a building. It's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that's wasn't enough,
crazy.
We also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
Nah, this is too much.
These are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this.
Anything we've made it in.
Kaiju battles, let's go.
These features are deep and tons of fun.
Nah, not the minigun with the giant mech.
Single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes.
I love the vibes. I'm a big fan.
And worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed.
Sick.
Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy.
The cinematics look awesome too.
And save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the
I love the
largest
combat
play
so
space
far.
ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
I love that when it's like a bunch of enemies and you just have to mow them all down.
Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
That's kind of sick. I do like that.
Sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Is this the kaiju battle?
soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars.
Yeah, I'm
medieval
such a big
vibes,
fan of
and
the
pure
music.
adrenaline.
I love
You'll
it.
feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big.
That's so sick.
It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains.
Yeah, that's
And for
super.
returning players,
super
it
sick.
leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
I'm locked in.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
Facts.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But
Very
that
ambitious.
is
I like
for you
it.
to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases,
This May, let's go. May 15th. Okay, so this is coming sooner than I expected, and it's satisfying everything that I am personally looking forward to in a Doom game. I feel like this action is just heavier than Doom Eternal, which again was a good game. I don't think it's a bad game or anything like that. But I feel like Doom: The Dark Ages is more up my alley, what I'm looking for. Now, people might disagree. We still have to wait and see, get hands on ourselves to see how it feels. But ultimately, I think this is the type of game that will be absolutely a blast to play, and I cannot wait to get hands on. The environments look great. The weapons look sick. The upgrades, explorable areas, all of that is really nice to see in this game and has me just really wanting to get hands on with the game already. May 15th is not all that far away. I'm glad it's coming in that time frame too, because as of right now, May doesn't have a ton of competition, and most of the times there's not a lot of games dropping over the summer, so this will be a perfect opportunity for the game to gain traction and have a lot of people jumping in, as it leads to people having off of school, the summer period where there's not, again, a ton of competition typically. So I think it's a really good idea, and I'm glad that it'll be ready sooner rather than later. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Doom: The Dark Ages in the comments down below. Like the video as always, subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely be covering the game, but let me know what you were most excited about. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.